begin with a few words of introduction about the Theosophical Society and Theosophy. This may be useful for those first-time visitors to the TS campus. Okay, audible now? The Theosophical Society was founded in New York in 1875 by an American colonel, H.S. Olcott, and a Russian noblewoman with extraordinary occult powers, Madame Blavatsky, H.P. Blavatsky. It has often been said that while Madame Blavatsky gave the world the wisdom teachings known as Theosophy, Colonel Olcott provided the organization necessary for its transmission throughout the world. In search of the headquarters for the society, our founders came to Madras in 1882, and when they were taken to see a property at Adyar, then known as Huddleston Gardens, they were attracted to it because of the presence of immense spiritual vibrations. Immediately, they decided on this property to be the TS headquarters, and even today, this is the international headquarters of the Theosophical Society. Theosophy teaches us that we as human beings operate at various intertwined planes of consciousness. Theosophy also teaches how to interact with other human beings so that interactive experience is harmonious and enriching, not only to the self, but also to the humanity as a whole. So, paraphrasing the TS mission statement, we can say that the Theosophical Society exists to serve humanity by cultivating an ever-deepening understanding and realization of the ageless wisdom, spiritual self-transformation, and unity of all life. We have assembled here for the 18th talk in the Wisdom for Living series. This series has been conceptualized by our international president, Mr. Tim Boyd, who strongly believes that spirituality is something that can be communicated effectively by shared experiences of eminent personalities and speakers drawn from various walks of life and our daily activities, who have found ways to apply spiritual principles to their work and living. So, today's Wisdom for Living lecture, value systems driven organization industry, will be extremely relevant and consistent with the TS mission statement and Wisdom for Living series objectives. Delving a bit deeper, we find that there is a connection between organization values and spirituality. The latter, that is spirituality, is at the core of any self-transformation journey. So, while material values create a belief in living and functioning, while material values create a belief in living and functioning, spiritual and aesthetic values allow people to better understand the meaning in life. To use the rules of the society creatively and to carry out the daily actions in accordance with the requirements of these spiritual and moral criteria. In short, incorporating spiritual values and criteria into our daily lives result in a major change in our value system and indeed in our lives. There is an increasing body of research evidence that new values-based frameworks, such as something called workplace spirituality, create more engaged employees and making the business more effective and productive, better returns for the investors. As a result, many organizations, many of them are very leading ones, are seeking better ways to build performance by increasing rapport with their teams and creating a cohesive, purpose-driven culture. It demands a fundamental re-evaluation of organizational values and virtues to navigate the complexities of this digital age. I am sure Dr. Kumar will explore some of these concepts during his talk on value systems driven organization industry. Dr. P.S. Kumar has master's degree both in engineering and management and further qualified doctorate in business administration. He has over 36 years of corporate expertise. He has worked in leading companies like Larsen Dubro, Fiat Industrial, CNH, etc. in critical management positions. He has expert knowledge in plastics marketing, new product development, strategy formulation, scientific planning and getting things done from associates through collaboration. Currently, he is a co-founder and executive director of Prithvi Grow Care, an engineering management and technology consulting firm. PGC helps both MSMEs, which is medium and small scale management enterprises, and large organizations to increase their profitability and global competitiveness through systems creations for them. So for this session, please welcome Dr. P.S. Kumar.
Good evening, everyone. It was nice to meet you. Thank you, Mr. Ram Kumar, and it was my college mate or my senior and my great friend. I admire a lot about Ram Kumar sir. So thanks for giving an opportunity. Today we are going to talk about Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0. Like many people may be thinking that it may be a very advanced topic. Actually, it is not an advanced topic. It is 20-year-old technology. That means Industry 4.0 came into the earth maybe by Siemens in 2000. Okay, we are 24 years behind it. So still we are not implemented. So we are going to see that what is the benefit, why the people are opting for Industry 4.0. Thanks to General Manager sir, you told almost whatever I want to say it, you already told it in the introduction itself. So it is much more easier for me to explain things much more easier. Okay, first is why Industry 4.0 it is needed for us, that is for India. Whether you like it or not, India is exploding. Exploding in the sense is potential, like I'm show it to you. This is what it is going to be in 2030. Which, so 2030, we are going to be number 2 in the world for the. So we are going to be number 2 world economy. Comparing to, we will be surpassing USA also. How it is happening? We have a lot of data, and all the data are taken from Statista. It's number 1 data company. We can give the proof of it. Anyway, the presentation is available with you, so you can check it out. Why it is happening? Because if you look at the manufacturing cost, anywhere in the world, like even I have been to Chennai empty number of times, and been to Indonesia, all the places. If you see it, no, China, the cost of the labor, cost of the unskilled labor, something around 30,000 rupees per month minimum. Indonesia, you don't have in unskilled laborers. You have all the laborers are skilled laborers. So if you hire any person in Indonesia, you have to pay 30,000 plus. It will be more than China, because the country is small and less people are there. If you look at Bangladesh and Pakistan, political instability, people are not ready to go for it. So among the places, which can going to grow is only India. So many people are coming in. So just 10 years before or 5 years before, no one thought us Tata will be making iPhones. Now Tata is making iPhones. May 4th, Mr. Chandrasekhar, Chief Executive or the Chairman of Tata announced that they are going to make a Boeing aircraft in India. So what happens is, why the people are rushing in coming to India is because of the cost competitiveness. When the multinationals comes to India, the only problem they face with Indian suppliers or Indian customer is transparency in operations. Transparency in the operation in the sense is, like, the problem is created by our own people joining with the multinational companies. I'm sorry for that, but I have to tell the truth. Like, somebody joins in, I'm just telling about Ford because I know Ford, I interacted with many people. Ford implies they will take care of it. So the moment the people join in Ford, they say that we want to reduce the cost. So earlier they used to transport the executives in air-conditioned car. You might have seen it. After some time, maybe 3 years, 4 years down the line, they remove the air conditioner. Okay, so that is no value attached to the people. It's not foreigners. It is our own people joining there. They want to impress their boss to reduce the cost. That's why they have done it. Similarly, you take Samsung and Hyundai. All the people are doing it like the SKUs suppliers. Every year you see Toyota, Hyundai, or Samsung, their profitability goes up. But the suppliers to those things are not profitable. So what is the reason is they keep on squeezing it and making the people miserable. Any automobile supplier, if you take it, we are calling ourselves as a hub of automobile. But if you ask any automobile component supplier, my friend Madhu is also there, so they say that we don't want to supply. Because we have entered into that, we get into problem, we don't want to leave away because we want to take back the money. Why it is happening? So what they do is, they use some way or other to make the profits. But this is going to change. Europeans and USA people, when they're coming, they want complete transparency. Transparency in the system is like, I am ready to trust anybody, provided that person is completely transferable. Even if you say that my overhead is going to be 12%, no problem. My profit is going to be 12%, no problem. But what we are doing it is, we say that we will operate with the 6% profit. Nobody will operate in 6% profit. And we just think that we just bluff to the person and we try to make money in some other form, which they will find out and they say that it is not reliable. Just see these brands. These people were there in business for the past 30, 40 years, and they will be in business next 40, 50 years also. What is the difference between these brands? But these organizations are successful organizations. They grow with the value-driven things, like our general manager told. So we are helping you, and we want to tell the information today is how to build an organization like this great organization, so that you will be more of value-driven organization. So you just want to put that values. Values, what will happen is, values is something which we value even when it costs money. That means, even if it costs money, I don't want to compromise. Like some places, say, one simple example you can say it, some places, if you're not happy with the product, they will replace the product. For them, it may be cost because they sold, and replacing means the product can be discarded or can be sent out. But they are ready to do it because he values the customer satisfaction. That is becoming important now. Okay, I'm not going into the detail, but whole thing is idea of is, you take a vision, okay, you take your what you call strategies, but both can be built only with your good values, and mission is nothing but action plan. Whatever action plan you are drawing it, if it is not on values, you are not going to grow. Okay, so earlier we had an organization structure which is different. That means like military command, one person, major general, then you will have a brigadier, then you have so many people, then it comes to the foremost soldier. Now it is not the type of things. It's more of decentralized. Decentralized in the sense is more of collaboration is needed, more of communication, more of transparency is needed. It is not individual company's problem. It is every department problem. So everyone should join together and find a solution for that. That's how. So here, like what he told, employee focused. If you are employee focused, then only they will contribute. Like if you see all our companies I showed you, like I have experience close to 20 years in Larsen & Toubro. The moment I joined in Larsen & Toubro, the moment I came out of Larsen & Toubro, not because of anything, not because of money, not because of anything. I was moved to Bombay in a higher position, but I could not continue in Bombay because I'm a little more spiritual guy. So Bombay temple and our temple, I could not manage, so I came back. That's the reason. Still, I am a consultant to L&T also. But what I'm trying to say is, the people, 20 years, I have not even thought of writing a resume, applying to anybody. Even though I got very good offers, much bigger offer. Because the value, because I had a good interaction with Hawk Larsen, who is the founder of Larsen & Toubro. Okay, I had interaction with him. The way I reached here, Even now I can say it, like in my introduction, if you see it in my LinkedIn also, I told all my success because of the value system built within me by the great organization. Not only all my immediate bosses, Kerala Narasimham, you take it, or E.S. Kumar, or N.S. Sivaraman, many people, everyone shaped me very well because the company doesn't believe in building individual. Company believes in building a system. By that system, the individual, no, I was not a great performer. Neither I was a great student. So what happens is, me about my college life. So neither I am intelligent nor I am a great. But if you see it, the way they created interest and built me, I became the top performer. And because of the continuous support from my boss, of course, I had a great team for that. So those people helped me. We do job without any hesitation, without anybody. Nobody is questioning us. Like that we used to work. How this happening is because our values are very important. Because in L&T we used to have an inter-office memo, then you have an inter-office cover. That means you don't like, if somebody worked with L&T, every cover will have on top around 16 blocks will be there. That means the same cover will be used in 16 times. So you put the paper and you put PSK, PPM, SRO. That is PS Kumar is me, PPM is Plastic Processing Machinery, SRO Southern Regional Office. Anywhere in the world, that mail will reach me. Similarly, I cut off, next I will put Kerala and PPM VRSC. That is Kerala Nasimam, Plastic Processing Machinery, Venkatramana Center. Like this, we have code name everywhere it is. So even a single cover, which costs maybe around 7 rupees, 6 rupees, we used to keep it for at least 16 times. It is not that L&T cannot afford. You know very well. We make very good profit. We don't touch any business without less than 30% profit. Whether it is a construction machinery or construction or airport or railways or anything you take it, less than 30% profit, you will not touch the job. But what happens is, our value, we don't bluff to the people. We tell that we make more. You see any of the product of Larsen and Toubro, it is cheaper. It will never be cheaper. But people are willing to pay for it. So that is the reason we give the quality for that. So the organization built on the cultures and values. So there are some important values. Like, what are the important values if you say it? I'm just focusing for MSME. MSME is micro, small, medium enterprises. Okay, here what happens is, here we need to talk about, first is integrity. Integrity is what? Integrity is choosing or doing something when nobody is looking at also, you should do the same thing. Yes, please. Come. Yes, please. Yeah. Integrity is foremost important. Like, you can be anything. You can be a non-performer, but that doesn't matter. But if you are not integrated, the trustworthy person, you cannot continue an organization. So that is the basic strength of the people. Second thing is coming into that ethics. Ethics is business ethics. We don't bluff. We don't bribe. I'm just saying the same thing. We have to do it, apply it. It is very difficult. People say that. It is not difficult. The moment you have guts, the moment you know how to express what you want, and the moment you are convincing capability, you can convince anybody. I'm a consultant for the past 10 years. I am doing consultancy for many big companies, including Philips, which is supposed to be number one in kitchen appliances. For them, I did a consultancy. I have not reduced one paise. I have not reduced. I told him, that if you are interested, you come. Otherwise, you throw the peanuts, you will get monkeys. So the moment you talk with confidence, people are ready to pay. But what we wrongly think is, India means very poor, we cannot afford it, so we will downgrade ourselves. There is no need to downgrade. Today, I have a lot of friends, Germany, a lot of people at China also, a lot of people at Japan and USA also. But I don't bend myself to anyone. We give respect to other soul, that's all. It's another soul. But no way inferior, no way superiority. So what I'm trying to say is, you need to have the business ethics. Ethics means I will follow this. Like somebody, today what is the main problem is, if the order is given, advance is given, that advance is used for diverting to somebody, doing some business, later we are shifting it back. That is wrong. That is the reason we come into the third quality, which is called transparency. What is transparency is, if I am taking an order from so-and-so, I have to order the material for them instead of diverting that fund to manage. That is our fund management. For that, we should not use that money. So that is the transparency. Now that is becoming a system. That system in the sense is, the moment you have released order or you got the advance money, that money has to be, that will be in the SAP. That will be integrated with, that is what Industry 4.0 talks about, where your buyer or the person who paid the advance, he knows that material is ordered. He knows that material is delivered. He knows the material, what processing is going on. Of course, he will not be knowing the price. He will not be knowing about the name and details of that. But the employee thinks he is more reliable. The person thinks that it is happening. Whereas without that, it is not possible. And more important, customer-centric. Customer-centric is today gone all the days, like where you talk about marketing is to only to create interest. No. Today marketing even come up to the sales. Sales means, like you go something, so you buy something, that is not selling. You are buying it, that is you need it, you buy it. But marketing is without the need, he creates a need and push the product to you and you buy it. That is marketing. So sales is the smallest part of big function like marketing. So if you say that I'm a marketing professional, he handles everything. But if he says he's a sales professional, he's just a storekeeper. Just like you want to buy something, you just give whatever options and you buy it. There is no skills is involved. Then again coming to the employee focused, that is the human focused. Employee focused in the sense is, people should feel that they belong to the organization. People should feel that I belong to the organization. Very few companies are doing it. Like you imagine what happened when the bomb blast happened at Taj, Mumbai. Not even a single person left employee hotel. All the people, all the employees. But the reason there is a case study. It is in Harvard, how these people, how we got motivated. Nowhere in the world it happened. Only in Taj, Mumbai happened. And none of the people are IIT, IIM, are very big engineering college, very good qualifications. All are from rural villages. But how the organization built on this, he says that customer is my God. So I have to protect the customer. So that how it comes. It is even Harvard is trying to find out, is there any way by which we can inject that into our organization? It is not possible. You have to build a system. That is what we are saying about. And completely you need to be data driven. Data driven is like what I told. It is not like, it is individual dependent. That is, if Kumar is there, or PS Kumar is there, or somebody is there, those people knows the knowledge, they will create the system. But when that person leaves, the knowledge along with that person goes out. But the organization suffers. So you need to have a system by which all the input knowledge is captured in the system and that data to drive. Otherwise, what will happen if you are product development? Like when you are developing a product, you might have come out with different phases and you kept on modifying it, kept on perfecting it by doing a lot of trial and error methods. But after you leave the organization, somebody is coming out producing another product, he will also go through the same thing. But the whole trial is captured in this. Then what will happen is he will not do the whole. It means the product development cycle, instead of 9 months, it will become 4 months, 3 months itself. So that is what data driven. And collaboration. Collaboration is, what is the thing is, if you cannot get the things done currently with any youngsters, I put my die, so I am not a youngster. So any youngster, if you go and talk to him, he says, go to hell. Because they don't have attachment to any company, they will leave the company. They will join some other. Getting a job is it's like changing a t-shirt for the boys and girls. So you cannot make them to work by order. You have to collaborate, you have to educate them, and the people feel that. That is what we call as belongingness. The belongingness, once it comes into your organization, automatically people will contribute to the organization. And next thing is more of innovative. Like innovative in the sense is, why innovation is needed. Earlier, if you see it, any of our products, we had a product life cycle, say around 10 years or 7 years. That means you have 7 years time, 7 years sales period is available to recover the money what you invested. Today, you just imagine ordinary phone, what we are getting Apple, it's 1 year lifetime. You take automobile, 1.5 years or 2 years. You take any product, the product life cycle, that means from conceptual stage to the end product, phasing out operations, it's only around 18 months max. Within 18 months, you have to recover the entire money what you invested and to make profit also. So the product life cycle, so the organization should be more innovative and agile. Agile means flexible. Like you cannot dictate, no, we produce whatever we want to produce, you will produce, you have to buy it. No, today have plenty of people available, people can move to somebody else. Then if you do all this thing, only you can achieve success. But many times what we think, we wrongly perceive, like, growing, my turnover has increased by 15%, my turnover has increased by 20%, and the turnover increase is only achieving numbers. It is not success, it is growth. There is a lot of difference between growth and success. I will go with one of our famous sages talking. I'm going to give the sage also. See, just for example, for anybody is having any industry over here, anybody has any industry? Yes, ma'am. How many departments do you have in your industry? What type of industry? Just for understanding it.
And paint industry.
How many?
Paint industry.
Okay, how many departments you have in your industry?
You have like R&D.
Okay, just give the numbers, it's okay. 7, 8.
Yeah, about
7, 8, okay. Okay, if you take, what is the efficiency of your organization now?
efficiency is pretty good.
Like, suppose if I am saying that, ma'am, how you are efficient? You are 90% efficient, 100% efficient, 70% efficient, 40% efficient.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So I would say almost about 90%.
90% efficiency. Very good, very good. See, just see that you told that 7, I'm just giving whatever you told me. Correct me if I'm wrong. 7 departments you have, and your efficiency is 90%. So if you take it, if I give an order for you for 100 rupees, thinking that taking a profit of 10 rupees from you, I should get a product and services or the worth of 90 rupees. Correct? But you yourself told me your organization efficiency is 90%. That means every department is 90% efficiency. Let us assume that way. So what we take it, 0.9 into 0.9 into 0.9 into 0.9 into 7 times if you put it, and you will get maybe somewhere around 48% efficiency. That means if I pay 100 rupees to you, I may think that I may get 90 rupees taking your profit, but actually I am getting only 48 rupees worth of items. This is the reason we want the organization should get into the system. So if you ask any Japanese company or any German company, they don't talk anything. They talk more of 97, 98 and above. Even 97, 98 itself, it's only 84% efficient. So why we are not doing it? Because we think that, okay, whatever I have done so far is correct and I'm going to go ahead. No. Whatever I have done is with our inabilities we have built it. Today what is the thing is how we can improve it. What are the ways? See, main thing is, look, I have done so long, so I will continue to do the same thing. No, there are no technologies available. Now IoT is available, sensors are available, which can capture data. So non-value added activities, you are going to remove it. So substantially, you need not transfer to this amount to that. Like even if you are making a profit at 48% also, you increase to 75%, that 25% you need not give to the customer. You can keep it with you. That means your profit goes up. That is what we need to go for a data-driven organization. So I'm just telling about Industry 4.0 or 5.0. Why 4.0 is only it's 2000 they have started. 5.0 is now it is maybe another 3-4 years before 2020 it was. Like if you take our kings means I'm talking about Rajaraja Cholan, or even before that our great Karigal Cholan. So Karigal Cholan 2000 years before approximately, they considered a dam still functioning. That is the only dam which is still functioning in the world, which was built some 2000 years before. The only temple which has 0-degree inclination, which was built 1000 years before Tanjavur temple. So probably those people is much more knowledgeable than all of us. I'm not saying Indians, I'm saying entire world. Because like Pisa Tower, if they take a day, They took 193 years to construct the Pisa Tower. But Tanjavur temple was constructed in 6 hours, 6 days, 6 years and 193 years. So what I'm trying to say is they might have used systems. They might have done all the things. They have a complete blueprint. You just check it out. Next time when you visit Tanjavur, you can see it. The whole temple was assembled and carved out. Imagine if whole temple you are assembling blocks with granite and carving out, something goes wrong, you cannot remove that portion alone. You have to remove the entire structure. But the way, the confidence, the capability of the people makes it, you go and see it because it is not, I'm talking from my head. It is a fact, it is a reality. That's the reason plenty of Germans come over there. I have seen so many people. I myself took around 35 Germans over there. And they spent 3 days only to analyze how it is possible, how they made it, how they were really wondering it. Okay, so that is, I'm talking about industry 0.0. Okay, now steam power came in, then it becomes, the moment we started using the steam power, that becomes industry 1.0. The moment we started using the automatic belts, conveyors, then it becomes industry 2.0. The moment you start using numerically controlled machines and we talk about computer, robots, it becomes industry 3.0. And then industry 4.0 is the same thing, IIoT, like industrial information of things, like so many things, artificial intelligence, all these technologies come, that is called industry 4.0. But more than that, like in industry 4.0, just example is, robo means a robo, it's a mechanized arm, like earlier it was. Now they given the brain to the robo. That's called autonomous robots. But autonomous robots mean that can think and do job. Like if you go to Hyundai, Hyundai car factory, the conveyor, per minute they produce 72 cars. Per minute 72 cars. First car will be Sienna, second car will be some other model, third car will be Santro, and fourth car will be Getz, and fifth car will be I-20. It will be complete mix as to the requirement. So the robo takes up the door, knows where to weld it, how many points to weld it. So the brain is attached to the robo. That is called autonomous robots. Industry 5.0, one step ahead. That is called cobot. Cobot is collaborating robo. It is not a robo. It is much more than a robo. It is called collaborating robo that interact with the human. Suppose it's moving it. We want to reduce the cycle time. We want to run it fast and all. When it comes over here, human is there. Human cannot withstand a pressure more than 6 bar. It will apply 6 bar, and if it is more than 6 bar, it will stop. That means that much efficiency has gone into the system. That is already being used. I'm not talking like Hyundai plant is 27 years old in Chennai. Okay, and you can see it over there. This was installed from the day one. That is the reason the cost is cheaper for them. They make more profit. Okay. Okay, this is how it is going to be. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about the technologies because any technology we can use it provided if it's useful to me. Okay, as far as MSME is concerned, I don't want everyone to get into all these technologies because there is no need of going for 3D printing because 3D printing is not needed for you. There is no need to go for advanced simulation model because that is not needed for me. So whatever needed can be picked up. But this is technology. Similar industry 5.0, there is a lot of benefits, okay, but we are not going to for that. But what I am trying to say is, what is the benefit you will get out of industry 4.0 and 5.0, how to go about it. Because the technology, I am not going to talk about technology, I can talk, but it will take a long time, but I don't want to. I want to have more interaction, some clarifying the doubts and all. So the benefit is, first thing is, you reduce your cost by 30%, minimum. Reduce by 30% straight, your cost. I'm not talking about your price. Price is a difference and cost is different. Price is the price of policy. That is what we are fixing up to the market. Cost is actually what you incur. Okay. Industry 4.0, the moment you implement, it will be 30% cheap. Second is your human resources. Like, if you have employed, you can reduce employment or the people, whatever is, can be minimum 30 to 35% of humans can be labors can be removed, which is not a small automation. Not need to, don't think that is high-end automations we are talking about. We are talking about small automations which can be useful for the MSME. I am not talking about big companies. Third, the most important is consistent quality. Today, people are not interested for your excuses. It's consistent quality means there is once it is given, it will automatically happen. So that consistent quality you are going to get it. So that is the most biggest advantage of going for a Industry 4.0 and 5.0. So how to go about it? So here, what I say it, many people think that, okay, going into the big organization, so what we need to do, a big system, it's very expensive, because if we have to introduce our automations, all these things will cost money. It doesn't cost. So each you may be already done, or probably you may be somewhere in middle of this. So I'm just showing 50% of it. Assuming that MSMEs are lower than this, that's the reason. If you take any foreign company, all the company might have done already everything. Okay. Now we may not have done. First thing is like external revenue enhancement. That means how to increase my sales. First, that is which is I'm focusing more on things which is under my control, rather than things which is under somebody else's control. Like I'm not talking about how to get a better price. I am talking about how to increase my sale, how to increase my market share, how to increase things. That what we are going to do. So that is what we are saying, external revenue. Then internal revenue enhancement. Just for example, if you are having you just think that I want to focus on reducing rejections. The moment you focus rejections, automatically rejection comes through. But today, what do we think that, okay, 7% rejection is acceptable, 4% rejection is acceptable? No. Why rejection is acceptable? I met one big multinational sourcing director. She was saying that why we have to pay for your customer for his rejection. His rejection, he anyway is going to bill it to me. I am not going to pay for it. Even 2%, she was not ready to pay. And she said, in case by mistake the 2% get into the entire lot, I will get rejected the entire thing and my cycle time is going to get affected. So I am not going to pay for it. So that level of, maybe also about PPM, parts per million, and companies like Value and all, they will suck for parts per billion. Parts per billion is with rejection. Otherwise, you will not be able to supply to them internationally. Service enhancement. Service enhancement means customer service. Gone all the days we talk about customer satisfaction over, customer delightment over. Now customer advocacy is coming to the picture. Customer advocacy in the sense is, if I am convinced I will bring some other customer for my person who supplied product, like word of mouth, that is becoming focus. So customer advocacy is becoming more important for the process predictability, quality standard systems, increasing collaboration with the team, resilience focus. Suppose you are losing an order, how you bounce back, how you are going to, because you cannot afford to keep your industry idle for 6 months or something. Value focus. So the value focus is the most important, because this is the basic step of this to becoming a well-club organization. Once you do all these things, then only you can eligible to get into Industry 4.0 environment. Now we talk about enterprise resource planning, that we call it as a ERP. ERP means immediately we say SAP. SAP is not a company for us, because I'm talking again, I'm talking about only MSMEs. SAP is an organization, it's a German company which is specialized in ERP for a big companies. Big company sense is like, I buy a Mercedes-Benz, I give you a Mercedes-Benz, and you are driving from Adayar to Thiruvanmiyur, still use it, pay the price. Why I have to buy it? I'm going to drive from Adayar to Thiruvanmiyur, maximum is going to be this distance. I don't need a Mercedes-Benz. So today what happens is, okay, you buy a Mercedes-Benz with less options, it will cost you 45 lakhs. Why I have to buy it? For my requirement, maybe one EV vehicle is more than sufficient. So what happens is, you should not consider such big organization which is into big, because they don't build systems for you. They build systems for Volkswagen, they build systems for Mercedes-Benz, they build system for BMW. They will give it to you and you have to use it. Even though you use only 10%, you still have to pay for the balance 100% also. So second is customer relationship management. I myself saw some of my customers are forced to use Salesforce. This is number one very good software for customer relationship management. But 3 years over, 1.5 crores per year they are paying, still not being implemented. Because that Salesforce is not designed for them. The Salesforce is designed for the big organization where you have around 1,500 sales marketing managers. Here they have around 30 managers. What they will do with this? So anyway they pay it. So implementation takes, and corrections, modifications, so they takes a long time. Supply chain management, this is called SCM. Again, the same problem will come. Then product data management, like I told you earlier, the product data where you need to capture the collections, data collections, how whatever the methods which we went ahead, that is missing it. So that is called manufacturing execution system. Again, the manufacturing execution system is how you are going to create a system by which you produce the items. It is SOP. Like KFC, you take it example. I'm just giving an example of KFC. KFC, do you know any idea? KFC, where he makes money? Ma'am, can you tell me? Red t-shirt. KFC makes money. KFC, huh?
On the chicken.
I want your answer. I'm not answering you. I want you to answer.
Well, on the food primarily, yes.
I'm not
The
able to hear.
food, the food.
No,
Chicken,
where
the
they
recipe.
KFC, where they make money.
The sourcing.
Online orders.
What?
Online orders.
Online orders. What's yours?
The chicken, that's
Chicken,
their
okay.
biggest
What is
wholesaler.
yours? Yours?
Maybe they choose property at main locations.
Okay. That is McDonald. You're partially right. Very good. Thank you. Both answers are, your answer and your answer may not be right. The reason is they are making money in SCM, supply chain management. They employ people at what you call the place down Nagarkoil or somewhere place where they have to create a chicken and they cultivate the chicken and they sell it to this person, Chennai person, but they cannot sell directly. They have to sell through KFC. Normally chicken it costs around say 75 rupees. Through buying from KFC they make around 300 rupees. So you have to buy only KFC authorized chicken. But the same X and Y can buy, both are Indians, both are at the same distance place. They cannot buy it because the system's created. SOP, it's called standard of procedure. This is how it has to be done. So that is what we call it our product lifecycle management. That's manufacturing execution system. Then we talk about marketing 4.0 and 5.0. Marketing 4.0 focus on customer advocacy. It doesn't talk about digital. Digital marketing is old. Digital marketing, if somebody says that I'm going to read digital marketing, and there is ChatGPT has come, there is no need to do. Like if you have so many websites which will keep on telling you, you give the data, that will do automatically. So digital marketing is 10 years old. Now it is called marketing 5.0, where it becomes how to, like we call it as NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, where you, we will talk, like I'm a master practitioner of MLP, I will talk, the way at which I will talk, I want what answer will come from your mouth. That's neuron programming. Your brain neuron programming, I will initiate. It is possible. It is possible and it is being done, practiced throughout the world. So that is the advanced level. So if you are trying to see it, like if you are saying you are happy, you see you thought something and your product has come, because they know how to find out. For a simple example, yeah, Sikandar, which color girls like? Pink. That is a perception we all had. When I was a senior vice president and I was head of technical butterfly, I was also like you. Because I told girls like only pink color, sir, pink color, sir. So we have to change from maroon to pink. We can sell more. But I got a blow from Kari and Singapore. He flew in and he told me, pink and all, nobody, girl will like. I told, no, that is because that's a belief. He told. No. Then she gave the data. That's called neuromarketing. And the data found the black color. Black color, girls will like you. In a non-auspicious. I was keep on telling it. And if you want to increase the sales, you introduce a product with the black color. You won't believe it, in Butterfly, after 50 years, we launched black color Mixi. And it was a roaring success. We don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that is neuromarketing. Somebody is doing it and he sold it. And I have to get that black color shade. I have to buy a product from material from him. Of course we did it. Today, how many of you know about, we get tempted to see movies. Every movie trailer is made with neuromarketing. The trailer is not going to assure you the quality of the movie. The trailer is ensuring that you come and see the movie in theater. That's all. But for that, I will try to send it to Kumar. You can circulate it and you see it. It will create, if you see a baby face, you will get excited. If you see a fire, you will get All these things can be created. So thus those things will be put because it's with neuron cap. They will analyze and control. So data analytics, many people say that data analytics, I did data analytics in PhD, okay, but data analytics is old. Now it is called qualitative analysis. Qualitative analysis, assuming that we have around 40 people here, and if I conduct a survey, 40 people, how many of you liked my lecture? If I ask a question, I may get an answer of 25. 25 yes and 15 no. Then Ramkumar myself, we pat each other saying that my lecture was excellent, 25 people liked it. Actually, only 4 people might have liked it. But what will happen? They cannot tell to Ramkumar, they cannot tell to me in my face. They say that, okay, Kumar, your lecture was wonderful, we enjoyed it. But if you put the neuron cap only with all these people, I know what is a neuron movement happening in your brain, and you are telling a bluff or you are telling the truth. Then I can find out. So what happened? This used it in the product development. Today, earlier, when a car is being produced, what we used to make 7 models. 7 models, you ask the people to come over there, sit and try, experience, look and feel. Today, we are not doing it because you make it, somebody comes, so steering is very rigid. And we just measure what is the neural movement, he is telling the truth. We can take that input. So my cost has come down drastically, product development cost, applying the technologies. So that is what I am saying about marketing 4.0. The whole integration is called Industry 5.0. So many people ask me, because I am a consultant for big companies, I cannot name them. I have signed NDA with them. Now we made it as a standard. The people, whoever is going to supply, should be minimum 5.0. Otherwise, he will not be a supplier. He don't care, because for them, he is getting a product, any sub-assemblies, anywhere in the globe is possible, because the cheapest manufacturing here. And the thing is, non-bribery agreement. That means you need to sign an agreement. I myself signed it, gave it. If somebody came to know that I bribed somebody, I have to return the entire money what I collected from the supplier or the buyer. So this and all, it becomes standard. It is not earlier. It was, now it becomes standard. So we have to increase our level to that level. Okay. This is the things what I will talk about. Whatever you are talking is growth, okay, achieving numbers. It's not. Growth plus ethics is called progress. Progress plus humanity. Progress plus what you call morality and spirituality is a success. They are very growth people, excellent people. They have achieved numbers. But Ratan Tataji is a person every human will respect in India. We buy any product just because the name Tata. Why? That's a brand value is filtered, and that is how it is created the organization. Okay, so I will just talk about Industry 5.0. It's values based. That is very important. So when you are all your action plans should be only value based. It is not with anything profit based or anything. It is only values. And the moment you whatever your competitor is able to do and you are doing it, there is no difference. Whatever your competitor cannot do and what your customer wants you, the moment you start doing it, then you will be excelling it. One small example. I used to get my trousers from USA. I get my trousers from Van Heusen, 100% cotton and relaxed fit. My specifications are different. Even now, my cousin is bringing it next set of trousers. I was not ready to buy any trousers from India because of the comfort and all like it. So I just saw, like now I was thinking, keep on saying that I want good trousers can be purchased in India. I came across this website called Pan Project. Unbelievable, but the real happened story in my life, I'm telling you. It happened recently. So I placed an order. I'm not very good in computer. Okay, so I placed an order on Pan Project. Of course, it costs around 3,500 or something for the trouser. Okay, let me try out. So I gave it. All these things, I placed order for 2 trousers, and after 15 days, completely tailor-made. That means you are fitting, your waist, everything. I have a special requirement that my waist should expand. So that it will not be fit and all. Perfect. After 15 days, I got the trousers. But I was wearing it, it was tapered fit. That means what the youth will be. But I am an old fellow, I don't like tapered fit. So I said that, okay, I am not. It's okay, $6,000, it's okay, no problem. You wouldn't believe it. I got the things at 11 o'clock in the morning. 11:30, one small girl, maybe 20 or 21 years old, because I could able to see her voice, very, very small girl. She was saying, "Sir, am I talking to Kumar, sir?" I told, "Yes, ma'am." "Sir, you don't call me ma'am and all. I'm very young girl." "Okay, tell me what you want. Are you happy?" I told, "I'm good." "No, I'm asking you, are you happy?" I told, "I'm not happy." Then she asked, "Why you are not happy?" I told, "No, I don't know computer, I don't know fitting, and I don't know things. I tried it, and I did sizes are everything is okay, but tapered fit I don't like it." "Oh, what do you like it?" "Oh, I want a more relaxed comfort fit, but I was not knowing it. I don't know how to choose it and all." You wouldn't believe it. Blink of eye, she told, "Sir, I'm replacing both your trousers." I have trained at least 1 lakh people on marketing professionals, and I was surprised and shocked and said, "Hey, 6,000 bucks, how you can take a decision? You check up with your GM, you check up with your..." "No, sir. My company MD Toshimal has made give a clear instruction. If some customer is not happy, you can take decisions and company will stand for it." I was surprised. She told me, "Okay, sir, you do one thing. You wear the trousers, take a pictures, and wherever you like some trousers, we are talking about Vanessa, you wear the trousers and take a picture also and send it to you. In 15 minutes, somebody will come and collect it." I don't know, she is at somewhere in Daman. 15 minutes, blue dot guy came. See, replacement, we want, traditional what we think, replacements are you go and put it in professional courier and take the cost into your account. Blue dot courier came and took the trousers from me. I told, "You want to give any..." "No, sir, we trust our customers." He took it and sent back. And after that, the magic happens. "We received your trousers, sir." One message, mail is coming, WhatsApp is coming. And second thing is, it is reached our destinations. Whatever you wanted, we ordered the material. Material has came, material is going cutting. Now stitching is going on, pressing is going on. Again, it is getting ready for dispatch, getting delivered from our place, getting collected, moving it, coming to Chennai, reach to Chennai, reaching your Gindi. By 11 o'clock, you will receive it. 10:30, the trousers came. I asked, "What is the amount I need to pay?" "Nothing, sir." I was shocked. 3,000, 6,000 rupees. She says, "Nothing." You wouldn't believe it. After that, I ordered another 5 more trousers. And I have told to at least some 40 or 40, 45 people, which in turn order 450 trousers in my friend circle. So, the 6,000 rupees, what I thought is she's spending, actually she's not spending, she's a peanut. Because 600 trousers she got just because my word of mouth. For you also, I'm telling you, some of you may try it out, you may like it, you in turn tell it, it's compounding effect. That is what happening is. Today, that is needed. And I spoke to that Toshimal and told him, "No, sir, I wanted to be like this." He is only around 28, 29-year-old boy. So I said, "Very good, dear, we are implementing." And I was talking to my friend at Singapore. He says, "Surprise, sir, can I order it from Singapore?" He told, "You don't order from Singapore, you come to Chennai, anyway you are coming to Chennai, order that." See, he was not able to believe. Like this, many things are happening, which I am seeing it myself. Okay, so that is what we are talking about. So, value base is more important, and creativity, that is more important. Sustainability, which is very, very important. Sustainability is, we think that, okay, whatever we do it. Like today, we had an international conference on plastics versus planet. I gave a lecture on plastics versus planet, along with Velraj, my classmate and our college mate, Vice Chancellor of Anna University. We talked about how, like, people will throw plastics. Plastics is a problem. One girl was asked me, plastics is going to have huge problem. It's dangerous. Can we manage with it? Plastics is not dangerous. You are throwing into the road and you call it plastics is dangerous. I said, "What?" "Yeah, everywhere, like you see, so stop littering. Now you talk about microplastics and nanoplastics." "Sir, I read an article, talks about nanoplastics, read about article about microplastics, getting into the brain, getting into the lungs, it's affecting all this. Yeah, of course it will affect. Who has? I asked, the recorded version will come, I will show you. Will you throw your earring out? No, I will not throw. Because it's a gold, sir. Okay, what about your ring? That also I cannot show. But when ring and earrings are made out of gold, you throw it, you don't throw it because it is costly. Just because plastics, you are throwing it on the road. But plastics also the same. We are reprocessing so many things we are doing it. It is possible for us. But the sustainability, what I'm saying is, and just now Dr. Vela told me today, our current parts per million, that's carbon emission, 420 it seems. In 60 to 70 years, we are going to be 700 parts per billion carbon dioxide. In that case, no life will be in the earth. In 60 to 70 years, I am much worried because my grandson is only 4-year-old. So I told her, he cannot, so I have to take steps. The sustainability, we need to do it. So I gave suggestions how to reduce plastics. Many times, many of you think water bottles. Water bottle, if you drink water bottle, what happens? You take the water and you squeeze it and put it. The squeeze bottle, like you'll take it in a stretchable molding machine and blow it with the hot air, it will get a perfect, better looking bottle than what you bought. Just change a cap, put on a tap water, give it back to you. That's unethical business. They are doing it. It's a surprise. I went on record today. 1 bottle or 9 bottles and 10 bottles are duplicate. Because we supply machines for making bottles and caps. So if they buy 10 machines for bottle, they buy 100 machines for making caps. I don't think there is no way. Forget about this is okay, drinking we can manage it. Medical disposable syringes. How many syringes? You just imagine, like you name anything you see it, unethical things are going on. So this has to change. It has to change. Without that, it cannot be possible. So that's the reason we talk about sustainability. That is the reason we call it as a growth, progress, and then success. Virtual reality, mixed reality, artificial reality, all these things will come into the pictures. So moving from 4.0 to 5.0, don't go for 4.0. If any one of you want to implement, straight away implement 5.0, find out how to do it about. So how to do it also, I am just telling you. First, you need to conduct a study. That means your organization, you have to conduct a study. And conduct a study and where you find out where you need to grow, where you want to go, and how the methods, discuss with the people, then you go about it. Then only you can able to do it. So thanks for your patient hearing. I think I'm on time. Okay, thank you. And I'll be available for your questions and I'll be more interested. And I took a permission from Mr. Ram Kumar. The door will be closed inside. Only minimum 3 questions, then only people can leave. Minimum 3 questions, maximum number of questions. Yes, please. Yeah, good question, sir.
Yeah, you said 90%. Seems to be a little simplistic. Can you?
Yes, sir. You have a calculator with you or you have a phone with you. Yeah, just open up your phone and take the same example. You put the same thing here so that I need not 0.85 you take it. 0.85 into 0.85 into 0.85. Somebody else also can do it. 0.85, 0.85 into 0.85 into 0.85 into 0.85 into 0.85 into 0.85. 7 times you. The same thing they were given you. It will be somewhere around 32%. So because if I am giving 100 rupees to, yeah.
How did you arrive at this 95% efficiency? Because nobody gives a number like, how efficient are you? I'm 90%. I mean, how do you get to that?
That is our perception. See, when we talk to the people, we assume things that, oh, I'm very efficient. But actually, we are not efficient. That's why I'm saying it to you. We think that our perception is we are 90% efficient and 95%. Because the people are working for 12 hours, 18 hours. Actually, you are working for 6 hours, that is more than sufficient. But you are working, you are extending it for getting the overtime or something. So that is the perception we have. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Various departments do better than the other.
Pardon?
How do you use 0.5 8, 5, like you gave example.
Yeah.
For every department, you said 7.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe some departments are doing absolutely 100% perfect. Then
Oh, that's the reason what we are saying. Generally, we assume things that there may be some department, but I'm taking only an example.
Example.
When you are saying that, what is your company efficiency? I don't know your company. I'm just asking you, ma'am, I have a huge
Even
building. No, I'm just giving you some example. I'm not talking about you. I'm just giving somebody. I'm saying that, okay, the girl who is sitting next to you, see, assuming that she has a company, she is producing something, and I'm asking her, what is your efficiency? She says that we are 90% efficient. How many people I have to interact? 10 people. The example is one salesperson, and from salesperson it has to sales manager, then it has to go to the managing director, then it goes to the purchase manager, then it goes to the operation head, then it goes to general manager, then managing director, then it goes to all the things. So when it happens, if you are taking average efficiency as 75%, 85%, 95%, whatever it may be, it goes in everywhere, it gets distorted. That is the reason so that's the reason Japanese and Germans are focusing more on improving every department efficiency to 95% and above. No company in the world, if you take it German or Japanese, less than 95%, the department will not be there.
So what is the yardstick for measuring efficiency in a way?
There
Measuring efficiency, we know it is equal to our Like in power factor and electrical, we say KW by KVA is But what is efficiency in this?
Human, it is not possible because we cannot, like if you ask me, one Chinese is equal to 4 Indians. One Chinese is equal to 4 Indians. Both are having the same 1330 grams of brain. He is an Indian, he is a Chinese, that's all. But if you see a Chinese, yes please, ma'am. So if you see a Chinese, I myself was stunned because the way, the way he operates is extremely better than a robot. I really cannot understand. And if I look at the people, somebody says that, oh, China is a duplicate, and I laugh inside. I know, bloody, China is 100% there. I had been to Germany, I had been to USA also. They are at least 25 years above Germany and 40 years above USA. We are 70 years behind China. So if you have not visited China, visit China, then you can see it. What is China? Sitting it here without seeing China, talking how their people are and they will, you and me cannot lie. Okay? If I look at your eyes, very difficult for you to lie. But Chinese are trained to lie looking at the eyes also. So I was also trained because when I'm going to interact with the people, looking at the eyes, that fellow will lie, and I also know that that fellow is telling a lie, and I also put conditions like this. Ma'am, you want to ask some questions?
yeah, you said digital marketing is almost like 10 years old. Now, what do you see the trends for the marketing now?
Neuromarketing, I was just telling.
Just same thing what you said.
Pardon?
NLP, you said.
NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. Oh, that's a good topic. Okay. See, what happens is, we are thinking that other person, how he feels it. Okay. More of humanity. That's all what we talk about. Suppose if you have your employee is not well. Okay. Just easy example, I will take it. I don't take it as example. I will take it as commercial or household. So many times husbands won't hear to the ladies. That is a problem. All the ladies will come. So it happened to me also. My wife will be calling me and saying, "I'm mixie is down or air conditioner is down." All this. I am in a meeting. Or what I am going to do? The air conditioner is fine. You call up that fellow. 2-3 times he called up. When my boss asked, Kerala Narasimhan, Kumar, what is the problem? Well, I have a crackpot in my home. Okay, don't tell that my wife. She will be angry. She doesn't understand what I am going to do. Anything on the air conditioner, sir, is a problem. She knows the people, all the things. Huh? And he told me, my boss told me, you idiot, Gada, you understand? She is not asking you to solve the problem. She wants you to listen. Oh, I was thinking that she wants me to solve the problem. She wanted you to listen. So next time you try it. So what happened next time when she called up? No, I picked the phone. I don't listen to her. I just put it on a speaker phone and I keep on working it. She felt very happy. Hey, what happened to you tonight? Today you are listening to me 100%. I was actually not listening. So what I'm saying is, The people intention is different, but what we assume things are different. So the moment you start listening to the things, okay, neuro-linguistic programming, whatever I talk about is, the neuron movements happens because of your thinking only. You can able to control your thinking. So what I'm saying, the thought selects the person. The thought selects the person who has the capability to achieve it. Like you and me will get some thoughts for which we are capable. But we discard that. It is not practicable. It is not applicable. We cannot do it. So that is a mistake what we do. Sir, with respect to Industry 4.0, 5.0, here what happens is everything is documented. With, again, blockchain is in it. That means once they released it, you cannot change it. If you want to change it, you need the other person's approval also. So what happens is the transparency, why they are wanting a transparency is because they don't want to get a setback. They don't want to get a surprise. Just an example I'll tell you.
With ethics and values, you will succeed. So whatever definition of success.
Yeah.
Then it is basically an unethical ethics. Ethics and values, if you are conditioned, I will be truthful if I succeed.
Correct. What you're saying
If
is
truth
right.
is not if I'm not successful, then I'm not going to be truthful.
That irrespective of whether you are achieving success or not,
That's
you have
the
to be.
point.
Yeah.
So when you talk of, then the success aspect is not there.
Yes.
We may succeed, we may not succeed.
Exactly, sir. That's
We
the
may
reason.
make profit, we may not make profit.
Yeah.
We may be able to compete, not able to compete.
Exactly.
Depending on. But we will not give our ethics. But the business doesn't talk about like
No,
that.
no. What I'm trying to say is what you're saying is 100% right. But whoever is contributing that, agreeing to that, whether I'm succeeding or not succeeding, I will not change my values. Those people only going to sustainable for a long time. That's what I'm saying it. Yeah. No. Yeah. But what I'm saying it currently, what we are seeing it. No, those people are like that only. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Dr. Kumar,
Thank you.
for a very illuminating and interesting talk. As a token of appreciation, I'd like to.
I thank all of you for patient hearing and hope I have not bored you. So whatever I have very little, that information I have given to you. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. Bye.